You are watching Travel World Online.
Welcome, Mr. Sanjay, Kalwaz, and Mr. Ibrahim Shah. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Well, I'm very happy and I'm thrilled. First of all, as a president, this club is not very old, just 2 years. And these two brothers guided me and we got it. I'm so thrilled that in first go, we managed to give the call for Asia Congress and we got it. That is the biggest achievement.
Mr. Ibrahim, how important this called Congress is for Kashmir tourism?
For Kashmir, this is a good question. For Kashmir, I feel it's very important because since 2019, we have been sitting, there's no business since the abrogation of 370. So we were looking for a good opportunity to get tourism back on track. So I think this Asia Congress is going to be the best opportunity to get tourism back on track and to tell world that Kashmir is safe for tourism.
Farooq sir, what's your take on this?
I'm grateful to Mr. Sanjay, Mr. Karl, and their entire team that we have been awarded this Asian Congress of the Skull International, and it will be held in the month of April in Srinagar. And my compliments to his team, Mr. Nasir Shah, Mr. Ibrahim Shah, everybody who worked for this. And I'm hopeful that this event will boost the tourism of the entire country. And our state, which we consider is the crown of the incredible India, our state will revive the tourism industry of Jammu and Kashmir.
When I heard about this call 2021, I was very happy. We need to start some activities. 3 days back, we received the first trekking group here in Srinagar, which is trekking up in the mountains, and many Kuwaitis have come. At least some kind of activity has started. And hopefully by 2021, we are bracing for winter. And so we expect that the skiing, the winter season will give a fresh impetus to the presently crisis-ridden tourism sector. Tourism runs in our blood. It is one of the oldest industries, and it goes as far as the 3rd century BC. The 3rd Buddhist council was held here. So tourism is very old and very dear to us, and we hope and expect that the activities restart and we are able to see the golden era of tourism again.
Karl, in your views, how important this is for Indian tourism industry?
Thank you, Anil. And I think as President Ibrahim of Skull Club of Srinagar said, this is a very important event from a post-COVID recovery perspective. It's an important event from a tourism recovery perspective for Kashmir. It's an important event even from the year beginning for the summer season, right? Because the Congress will begin or is scheduled now for the 8th to the 11th of April 2021. So that's at the beginning of the summer season. So I think from all of these perspectives, it's an important milestone, it's an important achievement, and congratulations to the entire team in Srinagar. I think the entire team has done wonderfully well, supported by our Asia president, and I think it will be a good way to begin the recovery process in 2021.
Perfect. Sanjay, how we can bank on this? What all we can do to get maximum mileage out of it?
Anil, I would start by saying that I think President Ibrahim started on a good note about calling us brothers. And Skull is all about brotherhood. And it's coming to Skull, Srinagar, at a time when I think Srinagar needs it most, as a matter of fact. Srinagar, since last 1 year or even more, I would say. Ibrahim bhai, tell me if I am wrong. It was, in my opinion, 8th of August when 370 was withdrawn.
Yes.
So 8th of August 2019, and today we are on almost 28th of August 2020. 1 year has gone by, and Srinagar has seen the loss of tourism more than anybody else. We in Delhi or in Bombay or any other place in the world stopped doing business effective March onwards, I would say. February was also, February was business was there. It was less, but business was there, no doubt. March onwards, the cancellations started coming in. But in Srinagar, the effect started in August 2019. And SCOL is all about hand-holding, brotherhood. And if we don't support people like this, I'm not saying that they are suffering, but at this point of time, hand-holding is most required. And I think the votes went to Srinagar more because of this. It was almost an absolute majority by which Srinagar got this. One is thanks to the presentation which they have. And everybody knows that Srinagar is a place which is, as they always say, it's heaven on earth. There is something in Kashmiri which they say, Amine ast, Amine ast, Amine ast. Ibrahim
Agar
Bhai?
barroe firdos hami asto, hami asto, hami asto.
So if that is so, then anybody who wants to go to heaven on earth, he has to go to Kashmir. It's known as the Switzerland of Asia, and I'm sure Ibrahim Bhai and his team of some dedicated colleagues will never leave a stone unturned to make it a memorable one. And with support of SCOL India, Kalwas, and no doubt SCOL Asia will be supporting them in every manner. I also, for that matter, am an Indian first and Asian later. So support with them is more than 100%, as a matter of fact. And I think going forward, the government, which is state government as the central government, should also support this endeavor, because in my opinion, this will be a first major event post the COVID-19. And support coming from both the governments, state as well as, I cannot call it state, it's a UT right now. So hopefully things will improve and changes will happen. But central government must have endorsed this, and it will be a big step forward for SCOL India also going forward. So I think we should all take advantage of the fact, make SCOL more visible, make SCOL more meaningful, and this shall also ensure that membership has their faith in SCOL Asia, SCOL India, and SCOL Srinagar for that matter. So my best wishes are with SCOL Srinagar, SCOL India, and SCOL Asia.
Dirkal, what's your expectation? How many delegates you are expecting?
Well, we are hopeful that we'll have several hundred because we have 14 clubs in India with a total membership of close to almost 1,150 colleagues spread across the length and breadth of this nation. So we hope to have a good turnout from them. We have, of course, Asia, and of course, Sanjay, being the Asia president, will obviously be putting this forward to the entire membership in Asia, which has an equally large number as much as India. So it's quite a robust figure that we're looking at.
I think finished at about 4 o'clock, if I'm not wrong, about 3:50 or 3:56. It's 5:30 right now, and during this time I've got messages from Mr. Bazouzi, the president of SCOL Bahrain. He is assured, and Ibrahim, he is going to write a mail to you also, congratulating you. He's a very generous man for that matter. He is assured that he will get the maximum numbers from Bahrain. I got a message from Neil Eds, who is in South Africa. He has said that he will ensure that from South Africa, a lot of people come in. And he has also told me that we should, as far as SCOL Asia and SCOL Africa is concerned, we should all work together, because these are the two largest continents in the world. And if these two continents get together, I didn't say that it's my guess that nobody can overcome us in that matter. This is just the beginning. Coming to other SCOL, this thing, Denise, who is from Australia, she said it on the meeting itself, that she will just send her the details and she will ensure that she gets the maximum Australians to come to this. So Srinagar is a destination uh, which stopped getting tourists as far as international tourists is concerned to us up to a certain time. I think this will be a catalyst to get tourism back into Srinagar. And if SCOL can do it, I think there is no looking back for SCOL India, at least in my opinion. Then everybody will be vying for SCOL Asia Congress to be happening wherever they want tourism to come back to them. So my best wishes, I would say again, are with Ibrahim Bhai. I request them to put their best foot forward. I request them to do it in a way where nobody else has done it. Destination wise, there is no doubt about it. But it is the delivery which matters now. And if we are able to deliver, I don't see a reason why people will not come. This is an opportunity. And if SCOL Srinagar and SCOL India can grab it with both hands and make this opportunity into a gold mine.
Well, I fully agree with Sanjay ji. As far as this Kashmir is concerned, we are desperately looking for international tourism back. And this SCOL is a big platform for us. My entire team, entire SCOL club was thrilled today after they heard that we have won. We are really looking, we are going to give our utmost, the best, what we can. Even our government has fully supported us. We have chosen the April because it also starts our Tulip Festival on that very moment. And we will encash, we will try to encash it. We will take it as like a golden stick to us. And we want this golden stick to be a very successful one.
Anil, like Ramdev says, na, yoga se hi yoga. And that is for your health. For tourism, I say SCOL se hi hoga. Tourism and SCOL are related. So Central has always helped when it comes to inbound tourism. This is basically inbound tourism which is happening. We are not doing outbound. We are not taking people from India outside. We are getting people from outside into India. So if the government cannot support us there, then who will the support? And I'm sure when people come in for Srinagar, there are no direct flights into Srinagar. They will come either to Bombay or to Delhi and then fly on to Srinagar. And maybe we can get those people to stay in Delhi or Bombay or otherwise any place. If nothing else, they can do a golden triangle from Delhi. From Bombay, they can do many things in and around Bombay. So you can imagine the kind of impact it will have on one is on the economy, second on the tourism itself. You know, it will open up too many avenues for a lot many people.